Sullivan writes fun, well, they're not necessarily always fun, but he writes good limericks. I haven't got matrimony and nothing rhymed, and I need to. He's quite a melancholy fellow, you know. A lot of things in life don't go the way he wanted them to because society sucks, right? And people don't suck, Nicole Byer. Society sucks. The Lord's Prayer is perfect. People gave us that. Society took the Lord's Prayer away. Okay, Nicole Byer? So, you know, people laugh when people do stupid things for money. And it's quite disturbing, isn't it, though? Yes. And so, you know, and a lot of these people, they think I'm stupid. I'm not stupid. I've been explaining to you that you're stupid. And then crazy people are like, see, stupid people will keep doing stupid things so we crazy people can rule the world. You're not ruling the world. You're destroying people's lives with your ego. And they're allowing you to do it because they have the same brain chemical addictions that you do. You know, so, you know, the whole thing. I know, okay, Rockefeller explained it to me, okay, that the corporations called religions are going to sit and torture the hell out of me anonymously, while the scientific community that doesn't believe watches and says, how's your God helping you now? I'm the most faithful, gorgeous man in the whole world. How about you? You're a pervert who puts up satellites to have girls be paid money for their sexuality and totally destroy intimacy. And you say they're worse hypocrites than you because they're supposed to believe in Jesus and they're torturing the guy like Jesus for money. But so are you, right? Son, don't you love this song? What's in a kiss? Surely more than just a moment of bliss. I dig this dude, man. I've always liked Gilbert O'Sullivan since I was a kid. I usually didn't like melancholy songs, but although again, naturally, I know why I didn't like at 17 when I was young. Because it was far too painful to live with that. You know, the Shanny Robinson affair? Yeah. That's why I hated that song. I still love that song. That's one of the saddest songs I've ever heard. Yeah. You ever heard it 17 by Genesea? I had 4 sisters and 3 daughters. I hate society. How about you? Right. And so I already knew that the corporations that call themselves religions were going to torture me anonymously as long as they could get away with it. And the scientific community wasn't going to believe and say, that guy's such a sucker. He's trying to save people that don't deserve saving. I'm not trying to save anybody. I'm not trying to save the world. I am the best marksman in the world, but I'm not a cartoon character for professional wrestling. I kicked John Cena's ass so fast, you guys will go, what the fuck just happened? What happened? He swung on me, so I kicked his ass. 1-inch punch, but don't hit back. I saw Jackie sing Elvis last night. It was pretty good. He did a pretty good job. I was impressed. I was like, he put a lot of emotion into it, and you know, he tried to, you know, like with the girl, you know, you say that to the women. You were always on my mind. Maybe I didn't hold you. Yeah, I can't help falling in love. It's one of my favorites, though. As a river flows slowly to the sea. Austrian love songs. What do? Darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too. It's my first language, English. Yeah. I try to sing a song in Chinese. I'll sound like complete shit. That's what I'm trying. I can't sing. I'm not very good at sayonara, sayonara, and I get the words wrong. Article. And I'm not very good at singing songs in other languages. You know, I love them. Anybody else love? I love that song. I love Don't you love that one? Dil Chate songs? I love those. One of my favorites is Me Peleto Pelekar. I love that song. I like it better than Kabi Kabi. I like Kabi Kabi. Yeah, and Amy, you know, she showed me that one. It was one of the older ones. It's one of the more standards, really good songs. You know. Well, when we first got together, I showed her Pippa videos. And I said, look, you know, but she'd already dated Rumi. Or went and did something with him. One of the guys at our work who was from India. Yeah. And so Amy was like, you know, guys, when they do you wrong and you turn into Merle Haggard, I'm gonna break every heart I ever can. I'm gonna be a scourge to womankind. You sit there and go, I'm gonna find out what it's like to have sex with Japanese, Chinese, what's the difference? Korean, Filipinos, mulatto. I'm gonna go through all the nations. I'm gonna go through the Sioux Nation, then and then I'm gonna go through them all. They wouldn't care. No, it's like, okay, bye. Next time you feel like coming through town, bring some money and some stuff and party again. Wow. You cold-hearted native women. No, it's just the way we learn to adapt to assholes like you. I reflect that remark, right? And so when you get a lot of guys talk about how cold-hearted and sleep around indigenous women are, just think of where they got it from. Bad heterosexualing leads to bad sexualing. If you're bad heterosexual, you're bad sexual. Okay? You see what I mean? It's not right for a man to see his wife having sex with another person. Right? That's wrong. Gilbert O'Sullivan, Natroni. What's in a kiss, right? It's wrong to use philanthropy to justify your existence to the devil and pass that on to your kids and say, but Mom, that's not Dad. You're having sexual relations, so that's not Dad, Mom. Mom, that's not Dad. Well, Dad did it too. Okay, so everybody's a bitch now? Yeah. That's fucked, isn't it? Right. So, I made 2 sex tapes. One with Stephanie, one with Amy, because I knew they were going to leave me, and I knew I wanted to remember having sex with them because it was going to be taken away from me. What happened? I deleted them. I didn't want my children to find them and see them because I didn't think it was right. I don't have sex in front of my children, so why would I video record it to have sex in front of my children? So I deleted it because I didn't want my children to see them. Okay? I have sex in my bedroom with my wife. We got out of the teepee years ago. Got out of the cave years ago. You know, we have it to where we have bedrooms with a cradle right next door. And so, yeah, it's just the way it is. And that's the way I am. I've had these values for a long time. And life's eternal, grace is infinite. I've had these values a long time. A lot of people consider me a prude, self-righteous, pompous, arrogant, pretentious hypocrite. You came into my house and tried to destroy my values with your selfishness. It took everything in my being to hold on to those values to the best of my ability without insulting the people that you were abusing. Okay? And now, I don't have to use the technology to kill you. You already use it to kill yourself. We are what we do. Go watch the History Channel. And then Hitler built it, and then Genghis Khan, and then. Where does it say? And then Jesus doth thou rapeth the women of the man he killeth, and killeth their childreneth. Where does it say Jesus did that? Where does it say Muhammad did that? You tried to make Earl into one of you. And where does the technology... Cybertrail. Okay, Cybertrails, there can be an asshole who thinks they're better than me and watches all my videos and judges me, and this guy's a fucking hypocrite. I'd kill him if I could, but you can't get through Las Cruces to do it, right? And I don't want to die killing him because I like myself better than I like him. You don't like yourself. You want to kill me because you want me to shut up because you don't like yourself. Think about it, stud. Gosh, fucking asshole. Okay, so... If you wanted to live the Lord's Prayer, you'd watch these and go, I love this guy. Why doesn't everybody know about him? I want to be just like him. Right? Right. Okay, so, you know, I am the way, the truth, and life. None of this faith, the Father, Abraham, except done through me. I'm not lying. Who's doing that? If someone else is doing that, I say, hey, look, it's John the Baptist of Virginia. How you doing, buddy? Hey, it's D.T. Suzuki of Tokyo. Nice to meet you. Alrighty, way, the truth, and life. None unto the faith of Father Abraham except unto them and me. You know, I talk to Suzuki, but I ain't talked to nobody who'd get up and do exactly what I'm doing. No. My dad, oh, you're the only one doing it, no one else does. Did you see anybody else doing it, Dad? I fulfilled the Gospels. I am the living embodiment of the Lord's Prayer. No one else can say that. They can't say that on Entertainment Tonight. They can't say that on The Tonight Show. They can't say that on late night talk shows. They can't say that on C-SPAN, the Bloomberg Network, NASA, PBS, ABC, CBC, NBC, CB2, Tutaku, Pikapi, BBC One, BBC Two, fuck you, fuck me, fuck we three, right? So no one can say that. I'm the only one that can say that. So I get to say who the Messiah is. You don't get to, because you don't do what the Messiah does. Rabbi Wolpe can go screw himself for his money and selling his books. He's an asshole. He's Netanyahu's puppet. Pull the string and he'll wink at you. I like James and Bobby Purifier too. Okay, so you guys understand, right? So, being an asshole sucks. So stop being one. Right? It's that simple. Being an asshole sucks. Stop being one. All right? Be a man. Stand for the Lord's Prayer. Women, look, you should not get used to, accept abuse, and pass on abuse so other people will inherit it. Okay? Abuse is not necessary. Okay? Military mindset is oppression through delusions of human authority through abuse. Okay? Abuse is not necessary. Remember they were talking the other night on Big Bang Theory with Bill Murray about negative reinforcement, blah, 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 and all that stuff. You have to spank your kid because she's going to crawl on a table that will crush her chest because she won't stop and listen. You're going to have to do that. Okay? So, and it is kind of for negative reinforcement because she gets a stimuli when she does it and it doesn't crush her chest and she gets what she wants off the table. Ha! Like Noah did to me. You're a liar. I jumped off the bunk bed 199 times and only got hurt once. Yeah, but that one time could put you in a wheelchair for life. Okay? When you do certain things that are not safe. Okay, Dad doesn't do this to be a buzzkill. Dad does this because he loves you and he wants you to be able to do it. Now, if we're going to do this, let's do it right. Okay, let's take 2 mattresses and set them right there. And then let's do, see what I'm saying? If we're going to do it, make sure that the stuff that we use is sturdy enough to maintain that. We're going to have to replace it because all trampolines go to shit. They all fall apart, right? And so you got to understand, the thrill of an adrenaline rush is really overrated. Okay. Sex is overrated. Okay. Love is perfect. It's absolutely perfect. Sex is overrated. Okay. Unless, of course, you're making love with me. Then it's perfect, right? Otherwise, sex is overrated. It really is. Okay. When I was having sex, I tried my best to enjoy it. They made it miserable, you know. And I remember telling other girls, like, no, me and Law, okay. So, no. When I was young, before they made it worse, the military's a bunch of jealous perverts, man. And I didn't want anybody to know. I wanted to keep it private. Keep it to yourself, right? No one needs to know. Because when you're living the Lord's Prayer and you're making love, the best love in the world is the love you're making, right? And so, you know, the one kid with the girl that's saying, what's her name? I got the album. Lying here with you, listening to the rain. Okay, live the Lord's Prayer first, then sing that. I've got all I've waited for, and I could not ask for more. Lord's Prayer first, then. Could not ask for more than this time together. Could not ask for more than this time with you. No, you're bumping uglies for money. You're turning your kids into narcissistic turd bags or tool bags or whatever, whenever, wherever. Knock it off. Okay? When you're living the Lord's Prayer, you don't have to ask for more because you're living perfect love. Okay, guys? I'll talk to you later. Peace out.